Alright. Give me one sec, trying to readjust things. I'm not used to doing the setup this way, so 1 minute. Also, hello. You get to see my lovely mug for a bit. Go ahead and turn this down a little bit. Alright, here we go. Hope everyone's ready. Got a line. Okay. Hope this is something good. Okay, they're talking about Crash Bandicoot 4. Okay.
And I'm here to talk to you about Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Crash 4 is a direct sequel to Crash Bandicoot Warped. The devious villains, Neo Cortex and Dr. Entropy, have finally escaped their interdimensional prison, leaving an evil scientist-sized hole in the universe.
Science
They've
hole.
got their eyes set on not only simply conquering this dimension, but all dimensions.
I'm gonna drop the volume down a little bit more.
And Coco to save the day.
This looks amazing, you know.
Time is the first totally new game in the Crash Bandicoot series in over a decade. So for us at Toys for Bob, we felt that it was important to reintroduce longtime fans as well as new players to this amazing franchise. First, we made sure to incorporate the classic tense, precise, and perspective-shifting platforming that we all fell in love with. And then,
I mean, this looks really pretty. I still need to get the, I think I have the Crash Trilogy, the Insane Trilogy, just not played it.
this is where Crash's adventure first started and where we pick things up again in Crash 4. But there have definitely been changes since we first saw Insanity. With all of that also comes new additions to the platform, like having the ability to wall run, rope swing, rail grind, and zip line as well.
Catch it back up, sorry.
Tons of awesome skins that you can
Okay.
wear throughout the game. These skins are totally cosmetic and
Come
a fun
on.
way to express yourself while playing the game. And just to
No, you're gonna go up to full.
and just to be clear, there's no MTX here. Skins are earned by completing different challenges and earning gems within levels.
Okay.
Crash 4
There's no microtransactions here until they add them later.
protectors of time and
I don't really
space.
exactly trust you there, Activision.
Citizens throughout the game to tackle the crazy challenges that we're going to be throwing at the player. Whether it's Ika Ika, who gives you the ability to instantly flip your center of gravity at the press of a button,
Interesting.
Kapunawa, who allows you to slow down the world around you, or Lani Loli, who allows you to phase shift elements in and out of existence.
Oh,
Bending the
wow.
rules of reality and altering your environment with these new masks is a must.
Okay.
I also can't wait to talk to you about the fourth mask, Akano, but that's going to have to wait for another day.
Really?
What we can tell you today, though, is that Crash isn't the only character you get to take control of during this adventure. For starters,
Sorry, nose itch.
you can play the entire game as Coco.
Really?
Any level that you can play as Crash, you can also play as Coco.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's also very important for us that she take a more prominent role in the story this time as well. But that's not all. We've got a few other characters that you'll get to control at key points in the adventure, so that they can provide their own fresh perspectives and new gameplay. Here you can see that you'll be taking control of Neo Cortex. He's all about
Yeah, I saw
using his
that in the
blaster
original
to
trailer.
change an enemy in his path. In addition to playing as Cortex, we're excited to reveal that for the first time, you'll also get to tail slap your way through crates as Dingo Dial. I repeat, you get to play as Dingo Dial in Crash 4.
Okay.
And a lot has changed.
If I'd actually played the games, I might be more excited. Not to be mean, I've just never played the Crash games. I played the demo back in the day, and that was it. But
Unfortunately for Dingo, fortunately for us, his adventure begins by witnessing the destruction of said beloved diner and getting sucked into another dimension. Finally, there's one more surprise I'm incredibly excited to show you today. The Crash Bandicoot series has always been about finding new and exciting ways to play through the game. In the past, it's been about taking on time trials or discovering all the hidden secrets.
yeah.
Well, for Crash 4, we wanted to bring
Oh, excuse me.
something brand new to the table. So we teamed up with our friends at Beanox Paradox to create a brand new style of play for Crash 4 that we call inverted mode. It's our souped-up, bump-a-berry-fueled take on a mirror mode. Not only are perspective shifted, but now each of the dimensions are rendered in a new and unique art style that really changes the look and feel of the experience.
Interesting.
One dimension could be asking you to traverse through a neon wasteland, while another tasks players with spinning paint all over the environment to see their path forward. We've even got one that feels like an old-timey movie, with the overcranked camera speed increasing the actual speed of gameplay as well. Once unlocked, players can replay all the game's levels with a totally new and dynamic look and feel. It's an incredibly fun feature that is going to give every player...
Well, this is going to make completion this kind of aggravated.
a reason to revisit each level again to see what new and exciting experiences in store for them.
Probably won't be a mode for me,
So
but
the new
it
stuff
looks
in
interesting.
store for you in Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. Experience the space and
October
time-traveling
2nd.
madness on October 2nd.
That's not too far away. I mean, I hope it does well. I just really hope they stick to the no microtransaction claim. I'll be surprised.
Some new PS5 gameplay too. We opened the show with an all-new look at Crash 4. It's about time. Coming to PlayStation 4 on October 2nd. Now let's keep the party going with the latest from IO Interactive.
Not a big Hitman person. So this isn't for me. But I'm sure it's for some of you out there.
Besides, this is your big day.
Oh, they've added a VR mode.
Have fun.
Oh, don't worry about that. My art speaks for itself.
Well, I have to go. I'll call you when I get back.
I mean, I've got nothing really to add here. It looks nice. Got a nice bit of lighting going the right way. It's not too overbearing. Sound design sounds pretty on key. Okay, why is he standing by the window? Okay. I guess they're in a VR mode to the previous ones too? Is that what it said? Uncharted? Sorry. I'm confused. So time reversing. I'm lost. I have no idea what's going on here. Interesting art style. Oh God, what's it fucking called? Why am I having a problem remembering the name? Damn it. Braid. Okay, that's what it was. I never played it. I mean, it looks nice. It's always been something interesting, but just, I never played it.
We are happy to announce Braid Anniversary.
Wow, it's been that long since that came out?
It's the classic puzzle adventure where you manipulate time, hand repainted for modern high resolutions.
Many areas have been re-envisioned to
Oh.
make them more unique, and it's even more like a living painting with brushstrokes animating the world. There are more than 9 pixels for each pixel in the original game. There are new animations for smoother motion,
Improved sound and music to enhance the mood, and many hours of developer commentary and interviews on subjects like puzzle design, programming, and visual art.
We plan to make it the most detailed
Okay.
commentary in any game ever. So if you want to learn how video games are made, Braid Anniversary edition will be a really good resource.
We hope you'll enjoy the game.
That might be something I have to look into getting, maybe. I mean, might as well go for the anniversary edition. I mean, that's a beautiful art style. I mean, compared to the original. Oh,
The Pathless is a
I thought there was no
mythical
PS5 stuff being talked about today, Sony. You little liars.
captured from PS5.
Oh, it's been captured on.
Hi everyone, this is Matt Nava from Giant Squid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to share more with you today about our upcoming game, The Pathless.
Okay.
The Pathless is an open-world, mythic adventure game set in a vast forest.
Why does it have to be another open world game? Can we just not do open world games for a little while? Just something interesting?
The hunter is a master of archery.
Sorry,
She can shoot
eyes are
talismans
itching
to
bad.
fill her dash
Ah.
meter, which allows her to bound across the landscape.
Okay. I mean, it looks amazing.
Fluid,
I like this
dynamic
art
movement
style.
is at the
Camera
core of
work
The
looks
Pathless.
good.
So the game's unique take on
Smooth
archery
as
is all
shit.
about
Holy
timing,
hell.
not aiming down sights. This design was critical to making it
Ooh.
possible to shoot
Ooh,
even while moving
yes.
fast and performing acrobatic
Okay.
maneuvers. You instantly feel as skilled as the hunter herself.
You've got my attention now. As long as I'm not going up towers and trying to, like, fill out
With
maps.
help from the eagle, you can even fly. The bond between the hunter and the eagle is central in the Pathless. You can gain altitude while you glide by flapping. Make sure you pet the eagle to keep it clean and in good flying condition.
Yeah, you get to pet the burb. It's nice. Oh. Aw.
You'll find secrets all over the island
That's so nice.
if you know where to look.
Okay, I'm actually kind of interested in this. Oh man, that really does look nice. Just, I love this where it's like the subtle sounds of nature going on in the background.
Will let you upgrade the eagle's
I've only got
ability to
one in
fly.
right now, sorry. No, yeah.
You'll also discover larger puzzles to solve in ancient structures.
Okay, so it's not a big combat one, it's a big puzzle game. I am definitely intrigued right now. This is the kind of game I can really get behind.
Pathless
Oh, that's
is all
cool.
about finding your own way forward. So unlike most open world games, there's no map. Instead, the hunter can use her mask to peer into the spirit world and discover distant landmarks. It even shows you where you've been. Getting to higher vantage points will let you see further with spirit vision.
Okay. So no towers and map fill. I'm taking this back out so I can not echo in my own head.
Giant cursed spirits, the source of the darkness, will pose a constant threat to you on your quest.
Will they?
They will try to separate you from the eagle.
Oh my. Oh no. And the big fuck me spot right there in the middle. No. Not the bird. You dare?
Stay still in the light to avoid detection.
Interesting.
You won't be able to take on the cursed spirits until you've returned light to the obelisks.
Oh wow. That fucks with my fear heights a little bit, but still.
When the obelisks are restored, the cursed spirits will be vulnerable. Chase them down through the forest to corner them in a dramatic final battle.
Okay, I would probably suck at a lot of this game, to be honest, but this looks fun. Okay. I thought it was like just like shoot here. No, it's gonna have little things around different parts of the body. Okay. Come on. Ooh. Man, the particle effects look good. This looks really pretty. And the colors are nice and vibrant without being like
Hunter and you
neon.
have to defeat the cursed spirits to bring light back to the world. I hope you've enjoyed this overview
Yeah?
of the Pathless.
I'd like a date.
We've only scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore and discover. The Pathless is coming out later this year.
Oh,
Thanks
really?
for watching.
Okay then. I have to keep an eye out for this one. I didn't know anything about this, to be honest, before this, trailer here. So yeah, no, yeah, and it is a PS5 game. Okay. Then we're now back to PS4.
Next up, let's see what's in store for
Oh.
Spelunky 2.
Never played the first
Hi,
one.
my name is Derek Yu, and I'm the creator of Spelunky.
Ow.
For Spelunky 2, I wanted to make sure we made something that got old fans excited and also brought in new players. It was important we
So they added a
did some
dog.
things that made Spelunky such a unique experience in the first place.
Wait, we're just in space?
So many people became fans of the game through their friends and family, and even strangers on the internet. That's one reason why we're adding online multiplayer.
Oh, cool.
So that more people can play the game together. And I also wanted to include that feeling of
Why would you throw the dog like that?
to itself to make sure that the game felt welcome even though it's
Why are you riding a turkey?
Spelunky 2,
Okay.
when you do run to discover new characters, you'll also be building an in-game community and family. I designed the world of Spelunky 2 to feel much more rich and dynamic than Spelunky 1. It's going to feel a lot more full. Players will be able to explore and interact with it in lots
Is
of
that like
ways.
50s like greaser sloth?
You'll be able to ride turkeys and find hidden passageways. And you'll have to choose between branching paths as you make your way deeper into the caves. As a result, the stories players create will have much more texture to them.
Okay.
Even after many, many hours of playing, I still have interesting runs that don't even go past the first area. In Spelunky 1, runs often centered around the shops and how you chose to interact with them. So in Spelunky 2, we've expanded the shopping experience and made them more nuanced and exciting. And also added new characters that can help you or hinder you. Given how amazing the Spelunky community is, it's hard to say how long it will take to find the deepest secrets. But I think the great thing about Spelunky is that the deepest secrets are the ones that even I don't know about. And there are lots of new things to play with that I hope players can use to push past the boundaries of what we, as the developers, know about the game. I have
Okay.
two types of favorite stories
There's a
from
dog
Spelunky
laser.
fans. First are when people are genuinely surprised by something that happened in the game. And second, the ones where people
Okay.
shared a fun experience with friends and family in multiplayer.
This could be really fun.
Wanted to expand upon
Like I
in
said, I
Spelunky
never
2.
played the original, so
They really were guided my design choices. After releasing Spelunky, I knew there was a lot more that could be done with the concept and the world. Knowing that possibility was out there is what's been exciting for me and the rest of the team.
oh,
In a lot
that
of
looks
ways,
really
when
nice.
Spelunky 2 comes out, I want
I'm a
players
sucker
to
for good water
experience the
physics. I really am.
making it. That feeling that there's something special there waiting for
Like
you
just
to
as
discover.
if the water looks great, I'm usually kind of happy
A big thanks
because that
to
means they
fans
put some
for
actual
their
effort into
patience
those,
for us
even
to
those
finish
minor
Spelunky
details.
2. It's been a long journey, but I think it's going to be worth it. Thanks.
Jesus Christ. Alright, it's next month. Definitely something to keep an eye out. I can see me and Faye having a good time on that one.
We've got a bunch bunch of new PS4 updates to share with you, starting with a closer look at Genshin Impact.
Don't think I've seen this one.
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
Okay. Kind of the cell shaded style. Kind of looks like Ruby a little bit. Okay. It looks interesting. Interesting world design. Okay. So it's a China-inspired kind of world. Okay. Ooh.
Deal in death. If you cannot bring yourself to kill, speak my name.
What is this disturbance to which I awaken?
Okay. So, depending on how they do the combat, like if it's like an action kind of deal where you kind of like Tales of Symphonia where you switch between like multiple characters, it might be a little tough, but it could be interesting. Also, it comes out here within the next few months. Oh, excuse me. Don't know what this is. You're gonna hear that a lot in this. I don't know what a lot of this is. I haven't kept up on a lot of game announcements. Beat 'em up? It looks like it. It looks like a beat 'em up. Yeah, I can't know much about the train, sorry. You know how it is. When it comes to this channel, the trains come free. Even if I don't want them to. This is an interesting aesthetics going on here. It's like a darker Cybertron. Aeon must die. Okay. Don't know if it's something I get, but it looks interesting. Okay, so we're on a boat. Interesting art style. So it's kind of a platformer. Weird camera angles it goes with. I'm digging this music though. Ooh, twin blades that go into what? Oh, yes. Yes, I am a sucker for that kind of weapon. Yes, please. Oh god, it's turned into Evangelion. With all the religious iconography involved. Ah! I didn't even see what the, animation?
Bug snacks. Let's check out some gameplay footage captured from PS5.
Okay.
My invitation is open. Come join me on the island of Bug Snacks.
Wow, that's your new lead. Another monster hunt. Elizabeth Megafig is a two-bit con artist. Don't tell me you actually believe this half-baked nonsense. I swear.
Love it.
Chase this Bug Snacks
Barbara,
story,
Barbara,
you're
I want to say
out
it's Barbara
of
Goodson.
You're the
the voice of Rita Repulsa. So yes, you've got my attention again.
There's a bug snack right over there.
Oh, is this in first person?
Take my snack trap.
Where's this VR?
Hey, stranger, I could use your help. This bunger goes wild for ketchup. Use it to lead the bunger over yonder.
A bunger?
I want you to use that journalistic instinct.
The mouths, where they're like really weird puppets, and not in the.
How's Buckaroo Sprout doing? He misses Papa? Oh, of course he does.
Well, I have a few prototype traps that I could put to use.
I'm hearing a couple familiar voices.
Pretty good at stuff, and nobody hates you yet. You can catch bug snacks and bring everybody back to Snacksburg.
Okay.
Well, say you do find these bug snacks and make it back alive. You just might keep your job. Now get going and try not to fall off a cliff.
I keep hearing like Rita Repulsa and Laharl when she talks. It's just a weird thing now with my brain when I hear Barbara Goodson. But this looks fun. Like, I mean that. But it was a first person. I wasn't expecting that.
More in store. Let's start with an update on an eagerly awaited
Ah.
PlayStation VR game.
I don't have VR. Not really interested. So, not a thing for me. That was a weird lightsaber hilt.
I don't understand why you never mentioned that you had the Force.
Ooh. Different lightsaber styles. Okay. Looks a little clunky even from this. I mean, it looks cool. Just, I've never gotten into VR, so yeah, just checking something.
Whatever you do,
Make sure it's still streaming.
stay in the light.
Okay, we're still good. I wasn't paying attention to what this was, sorry. Hello? What? Oh, I can't remember the name of this. I guess it's like DLC? Yeah, it's Control, yeah. It's the expansion. I guess they're bringing out another one. I don't know. But I mean, for those that like Control, there you go. Goblins. Is this like a weird chess thing? Dwarf Sniper. Not sure how to feel about this one. Huh. So far, it's not been bad. It's been interesting, all things considered. Just, and auto chess? Okay. I don't know. Not a lot of stuff that's like screaming by me for me, but oh, it's this game. Now this I kind of want to play. Again, I like puzzle games like this. So I'm definitely kind of wanting to play. Okay. I love the background, just kind of being there. Just it's just that's not intrusive, and I think that adds a lot of ambience these kind of games. Oh, interesting. I forget if there's a release date for this or not yet, because I'm definitely interested. It's what I like about this background is that it kind of reminds me of like the Room games. Yeah, January. Okay, not a specific date, just a month. So that's fine.
Now let's take a look at 2 new games headed to PS5.
Seriously, why not announcing anything for PlayStation 5? Really? Ninjas? Sumo Newcastle and the focus environment. Okay. What is this?
They've taken everything from those they claim to protect. Authority and steel will not stop us.
Ow.
An invading army. We are wraiths. We bypass defenses and strike at the heart.
Oh my god.
We take back what was stolen. And the people call us heroes. To others, we are rivals.
Okay. Oh, is this going to be kind of like For Honor?
We are all outlaws.
Hood. Outlaws. Yep. That's exactly what this is going to end up being. It's basically For Honor, and I guess there's going to be like the teams, and you got the little pawn people running around that you beat up. Okay. Probably not something I'll get in, but it looks cool. If you like that kind. Tem's coming to PlayStation 5? Nice! I've been wanting to play this. I just haven't. Haven't invested the money in it. This would make a lot of people happy. I got my eye won't stop itching. Ah! I really like the creature designs, though. They're mostly unique, but something about some of them just doesn't show because I just have the little black pupils. It kind of feels a little too minimalistic for designs. The online element, I'm a little iffy on. Oh, there's eggs. Okay. So I follow the developers and that on Twitter, so whenever there's a issue with the server, I see it. So
New PS5 gameplay for this melee-focused action epic launching this holiday.
okay, it's a Gearbox game, so okay. So let's see how the combat goes. I am interested. Do tell.
Hello, my name is Keith Lee, and I am the game director for Godfall. On behalf of Counterplay Games, we are very excited to share
Visuals
gameplay
are looking
today
good.
and to offer you a glimpse into the mystical
I like the
world
style
of
here.
Godfall. Today, you'll be seeing extensive gameplay captured on
A lot of
PlayStation
angles
5
from the
development
artwork or the
Please keep
architecture.
in
I mean,
mind that the game is still a work in progress, and some things may change from the final product as we continue to learn and harness the power of Sony's next generation
so
console.
this is a third-person
Please
hack and
enjoy.
slash, I guess.
So let's jump right into what Godfall is.
Yes.
Godfall is a looter slasher that features
Oh.
intense action, satisfying moment-to-moment combat.
So it's kind of
and
basically,
robust loot progression systems. You can enjoy the
oh
game
god,
at your
why am I
own pace,
Borderlands,
alone, or through
but
online
third
co-op
person and
with up to
swords?
2 additional teammates. forbidden realms. The world is split up into the elemental realms of earth, water,
Oh.
air, and fire.
Wow, the 4 basic
Godfall
elements?
is a complete
Original.
All loot and gear in the game are acquired or unlocked through gameplay.
Okay.
There are no microtransactions. No waiting for content. It's all in the game on day 1.
Low bars, but
As you adventure,
I guess.
you'll get to tear through enemies to challenge a mad god who awaits you at the top. You play a Valorian knight, a godlike warrior able to equip valor plates, legendary armor sets that transform you into an unstoppable master. in melee
Okay.
combat. Throughout your journey,
I like
you'll
collecting
find
cool looking
ancient
stuff.
valor plates lost in time, each with their own characteristics and long history. Now let's talk about gameplay in Godfall. First, our team wanted to do something different. We wanted to combine action RPG loot progression with third-person melee combat to create what we think is a looter slasher. Our game is therefore one part gear-driven and one part player skill-driven. In other words, not only do we want you to find exquisite weapons with powerful loot traits, but we also want you to have that feeling of accomplishment from mastering the wide set of combat mechanics available to you in Godfall. From a combat philosophy perspective,
Okay. I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing, generally speaking. I just don't know if it's something I want to invest time in, personally.
embracing offense over defense. More often than not, you'll be facing multiple enemies at the same time. As a result, you should always be moving and closing the gap on enemies. Also, you dominate the combat space, not the enemies, and the game rewards you for being aggressive. Now that you're familiar with the
And you got weapon
philosophy,
classes.
let's dig into the weapons themselves.
If this is what they're going to end on, kind of weak
There are 5
for an
weapon
ending
classes.
to
The
the state of
longsword,
play, but that's me.
the dual blades,
Okay. I like the armor.
the two-handed warhammer,
Uh-huh.
and the two-handed greatsword. Each weapon class has their own unique movesets and playstyles, ranging from fast combos to more strategic, deliberate play.
I mean,
As you
so it's
defeat
kind of
enemies
Monster
in
Hunter in that
adventures,
aspect, I
you
guess.
will acquire numerous weapons. For each weapon category, each weapon with their own primary and secondary traits.
So you just switch between.
At a later date, we will delve into the weapon classes and how to modify them in greater detail.
Now, do you have just
For
like
now,
one weapon class the entire time, or you switch between like 2 of them that you equip, or do you have like access to all of them at the same time and
dual
just
blades are
go
the
through?
fastest weapon class in Godfall, embodying speed, fluidity, and mobility.
Yeah.
The dual blades are exceptional against soft, unarmored targets or single targets. You can perform a combo by executing 4 consecutive light attacks. The dual blades heavy attack is a spinning blade cyclone. The blade cyclone can also be used as a finisher at the end of your light attack combo. So what are the signature moves for the dual blades? As you build up charge, you can also activate inner focus.
So the shield is a general weapon.
Which inflicts massive damage in a short period of time. There's also Mortal Coil, where you can throw your blade into an enemy, pulling the enemy towards you, pulling a cable. Now let's switch to the longsword weapon class.
Oh, we're just gonna go through all of them,
Longswords
huh?
are balanced weapons, embodying crisp damage and simple cooldowns without needing a lot of elaborate combo setups.
I don't know what it is. Like something about the
Similar
camera
to
that's
dual
making me
blades,
a little.
longswords
Ugh.
have their own
I don't know what
4-hit light attack combo. Then there's the heavy attack finisher, which can be used at the end of your light attack combo.
I mean, nothing I'm seeing is really
for the longsword class.
breaking the mold,
Spectral
really.
Sword, which cannot be interrupted and deals high damage to multiple nearby targets. Then there's Spiral Technique, which eviscerates all enemies.
I
with a
mean,
straight fixed
there's some
path.
nice,
Notice there's a
unique
white
things
flash
here,
after
but
a longsword swing called a timing attack.
Eh,
Press the shield button exactly at
it's
the
just
same
not
time you'll perform
grabbing
a
me.
devastating shield uppercut with your longsword. The shield is a core part of Godfall. It's available
I'd
to
hope
you
so.
throughout the entire game. You can always block incoming attacks with your shield. If you
That's
press
what a
the
shield does.
button at the right time, you can also parry an attack.
Yeah.
You can perform a light attack after a last-second shield block to counterattack with a powerful shield strike. The shield is great not just for defense, but also offense.
You can Captain America it.
Aim and throw your shield, which will hit multiple nearby targets.
Yeah.
If you tap the shield button just as you catch your shield, you can perform a powerful wave attack. You can double tap the shield button to petrify enemies.
Yeah, a lot of it just feels
Of course, you can
like
perform
you would see in a lot of other games like this.
on enemies that were knocked down to the ground.
The hammer next. Oh, you're just going to show us some combat with a boss, I guess. I mean, I'm not knocking the technical aspects here. It looks great. It's smooth as hell. The particle effects are good. The art design is... I don't want to say unique, but I think it's well done. Because it feels like I've seen this art style before in some places. I don't know what it is. It feels familiar. And the combat looks fine. I don't think it'll be like super complicated. It's just it doesn't feel like it's doing anything new, really, that you don't see with the same weapon styles in other games. But again, like I said, it's a looter game, so who knows what you can get as far as these weapons, and they might have unique things to them, unless the weapons are static and it's just the armor that changes. And if those have effects, I don't know.
We hope you enjoyed our first walkthrough video of Godfall running on the PlayStation 5. We also want to thank all the fans for their endless support since we
that's
launched the
terrifying.
review back in December. We have a few more surprises coming down the road, such as details on loot and progression, and are eager to share more with you on our way to launch this holiday season. We hope that you will join our Godfall community on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you.
Alright. I think that's it. Right?
That's a wrap. We hope you enjoyed this peek into the future of PlayStation. See you next time.
It was okay, I guess. Make sure that's really it before I back out of this. Okay, yeah, looks like that was it. How do I feel about that one? Me. Bloop. Hang on, we're gonna move me over here and make me big for a minute. Woohoo. Now things are real scary. Now you look at me. Alright, so I don't know. Overall, it was fine. First day of play. There were some interesting announcements here that I didn't know about in the first place, and some I'd heard before, and it was just some more details. I mean, it wasn't anything big, and there were some PlayStation 5 related things. I'm already forgetting the names of most of the stuff they just talked about. I think it's just a matter of me being a bit tired. Had a rough night's sleep. Plus, I've already been streaming for 3 hours. Speaking of which, for those of you watching on YouTube, because this portion will be going up on there and hopefully won't get hit with a copyright strike. We'll see. You can follow me over on Twitch. I stream. You can still follow me on YouTube. Rule 42 Productions. Subscribe now if you haven't already. It's right down there. Red subscribe button. And for over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Zandrous. Jump over there. Give me a follow. Come hang out with me there. You can also join the Discord, which you can find in the description of Twitch down below. Overall, this was pretty run-of-the-mill. There are some cool things. I did like the one, I forget the name of it, the one where that hunter with like the falcon or eagle, whatever it was. That looked fun. And then the Pedestrian, of course, I'm already behind that one. So there's a couple good kind of like puzzle games and some action in that one. Spelunky 2 looks good, so I'm kind of interested in that. The Braid Anniversary edition looks good. Don't know if I'll get it, but I'm tempted. I really don't care about Godfall at all. Crash 4, I still haven't played the first 3, so not exactly something I'm like jumping at, but if Crash is your thing, I can understand why you'd get it. But it's just, I've not played the other 3, so I can't justify coming in like, I'll buy the 4th one. Maybe down the line. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. The auto chest, I wasn't really caring about. I forget the one that was like showed the girl running and then had the dual blade. I forget the name of that one already. Aeon Must Die looked okay, but I don't think it's, again, for me. I don't know. I think the problem is PlayStation right now kind of has to start bringing it, because we're getting into that holiday season. It's coming. And Microsoft's already putting their pieces into place with the stuff with xCloud and Samsung going on. Talking about, the Xbox Series X, the dates coming out, games coming up, and the backwards compatibility, and then like just taking shots at Sony over some of the recent stuff, like with the controllers, which I don't get that backlash with, like, you won't be able to use the PlayStation 4 controllers on the PS5 games. Well, no shit. They're making games specifically involving those new controllers. Of course, not going to be able to use the older ones. They're lacking some of the features that the newer one has, so, But Sony needs to start pushing out more info on the actual box itself. They need to start pushing out, we need to know a release date. We need to start hearing prices. And we need to see if we're going to start seeing, an increase in game prices, because we already know that the next NBA 2K game will be $70. Is that going to be the new standard industry-wide? I don't know. There might still be the whole, like, there's $70 games, and maybe there'll still be $60 games, and there's always going to be, like, your $40 and $30 games for, like, your indie titles, or your AA games, I guess is what we call them now. But Sony, you gotta start hitting in. Gotta get in there, right up close, and you gotta start nailing back at Xbox, because while I am getting the PlayStation 5 at some point, I do plan on getting it maybe day one. I don't know. I might hold off a bit, but I do plan on getting one. I'm not jumping to the Xbox. I have really no urge to jump over there, because most of the stuff I want that are exclusive are going to be on PlayStation, and I just have no reason to get an Xbox Series X if most of the stuff's going to be on both anyway. The PlayStation 5 I'm getting because I have PlayStation 4, and I'll be able to play the games on it. So it gives me what I need. I haven't bought an Xbox One, so I have no Xbox One games to worry about for backwards compatibility. But my PlayStation library over here, as you can kind of see in that mess of a shelf, there's a lot there. So overall, PlayStation is an okay state of play. Nothing special. Some fun stuff. And at least there's a good chunk of stuff coming out soon. Like, this is a lot of more immediate stuff within the next few months into the beginning of next year. So at least it's not a lot of stuff way off in the distance, so that's a plus. So yeah, I think that's really going to be it. So for the YouTube audience, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. I know that me and Faye haven't really been doing much on the YouTube channel, so it's just kind of the way things have been going. We'll try to get more content coming. Just kind of bear with us. But if you are starting for content from myself or Faye, we're on Twitch. You can find a lot of stuff in the descriptions below on the videos. They're there. And I stream multiple times a week. you can come on over and hang out, have a good time. And for those of you on Twitch, if you haven't already, follow. That's really all I got. So I'm going to start ending everything all around. So let's do for the YouTube first. You get your own little special ending right here. All for you. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope to see you in the next one. And I hope to see you over on the streams. So until then, Zandrous signing off.